Ooh, what's that beautiful smell? Ripe and ready. Look at these bad boys. They're just asking to be eaten. I like to wait till they're splitting open on their own already. Then I know it's time to go. Man, that sucks when you record like a whole thing, or you think you're recording a whole thing, but you're not. Anyway, I opened up this bad boy. I mean, this fruit, it's so satisfying. That's what I was saying. The main thing I've noticed about it is that it's so satisfying, more than any other fruit I've ever had. I don't know if that's just because it's high fat, but it's not really, because it's not like an avocado, or it's not that kind of satisfaction where you just like feel full. You do get full, but like you just feel satisfied. I don't know what it is, because it's sweet and creamy and fatty. It's like sweet, fatty, creamy deliciousness, like a freaking milkshake or something. I mean, I'm just like, every time I'm just like, yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. I was saying, you know, I don't think I would have enjoyed this fruit maybe like a year or two ago. I mean, it took me a while to even like papaya, believe it or not. And I think a lot of people can probably relate to that, who like came from a place of like not eating a lot of fruit like I did. When I started eating a lot of fruit on the mainland, it was you know, melons. Not even really melons though. When I got serious about raw veganism, it was mainly bananas and citrus, because I already love oranges, and I never really loved the consistency of bananas, but they're sweet. It's hard not to like the sweetness of bananas. But I never really enjoyed the consistency, but I was just making smoothies, so it wasn't really an issue. But it just goes to show you that, you know, it takes time to like I was saying, it takes a while for your palate to change. It took me a while for me to actually enjoy papaya, like the Hawaiian papaya here. When I first got here, I tried papaya, like real papaya, for the first time. When I had it on the mainland, like the few times I had it, you know, it was shipped from who knows where, probably Mexico, you know, picked way too early, and I probably didn't allow it to ripen correctly. But anyway, when I first moved to Hawaii and got into raw foods, when I first got here, you know, I was surrounded by the awesome Hawaiian papaya, and I had heard everybody talking about how stoked they were about Hawaiian papaya, and so I was like, sweet, we're gonna be awesome. And I tried it. I kid you not, it tasted like vomit. Like, smelled and tasted like throw up. Maybe a little milder than that, but basically that's what it tasted like. I think a lot of other people may have experienced that as well, because I've heard that before. But I forced myself to adjust to it, not because I wanted to like it, but because it was all I could eat, really. I was getting the best deal on those. Shout out to Michael Arnstein, thank you, sir. You got me to like papayas. I mean, I was buying cases and cases, buying like, I don't know, like 100 papayas from him a week, and eating like 20 a day, just because it was the best deal that I could find. And so just repetitively eating that over and over and over again, I acquired a taste for it. You know, and at first I like would add a lot of lime, because that kind of like adds a little zing to it. It changes the flavor a little bit. But man, now I could eat papaya all day. I do eat papaya all day. Sometimes. But this, I don't know if I would have liked it. It's kind of funky. Maybe it's the consistency. It's not even fun. I don't even think it's funky at all anymore. I love it. I don't think it smells bad. I don't think it tastes bad. But I think it's just like being used to fruit that you're not normally exposed to. And after 6 months of eating only fruit, basically, any kind of fruit I think I'd love at this point. I don't know. Maybe there's a fruit out there I wouldn't like. I'm trying to think. Like even longans. I remember like a couple of years ago, like I didn't really like longan, and now I love them. It's longan season here. I mean, obviously lychees, there's no comparison. But it just goes to show you that it takes time for your palate to change, and if you don't like a fruit right now, give it some time. You really do have to give it time and be patient with this process, because you've eaten a certain way your entire life, and it's not just going to change overnight. It's not. It's like anything. The more you're exposed to it, the more you get used to it, and the more you eventually like it. I mean, that's kind of an overstatement. Obviously, there are certain things you're just never going to like. And probably the same will go for fruit, but I'm so stoked on this fruit here. I can't even, I really want to like try and find a fruit now that I wouldn't like, because I'm not sure if there is one. Leave a comment down below. Like, what's a fruit you don't like? Let's go with that. It's a beautiful, beautiful freaking day. I've been working for like 12 hours. So unfortunately I'm like completely exhausted. Otherwise I'd go straight to the beach. I still might go straight to the beach. But God damn it. Anyway, this isn't clearly my time to do this, so signing out. The durian here is freaking epic. Watch, I'm gonna open this again. I can't find a good spot. But don't fear. Yes! Oh, it's just a little tiny guy. But better than nothing. Doesn't even have a seed. Little tiny seed in there. Like, if this is what, like, a subpar durian tastes like, because Hawaiian is not necessarily known for their durian, I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine what a durian from Thailand would taste like, or like, you know, the best variety of durian out there would taste like. Can't even imagine. It's beyond me. Makes me really want to go and try some. Oh, I forgot about you. Just durian party over here. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you, man. It's just so freaking epic. If you haven't tried durian, try some. And don't, you know, if you try some that's like from the mainland, if you get some from the Asian stores that are shipped in, they're picked too early or something, and you don't like it, don't let that be your final judgment, because when you have this stuff fresh off the tree, I mean, it's a whole nother fruit. It doesn't even compare. All right, I'm gonna crack open this second one, and I'll let you all know how it tastes like someday. Goodbye for now.